What is going on, you guys? Namicon here, bringing you my perspective as to what everything is bringing us. And today, I'll be talking about one of the most critically acclaimed animated series of all time, Avatar: The Last Airbender, an animated series that premiered on Nickelodeon on February 21st, 2005. This show was a huge success. It was the highest rated animated premiere show, with 1 million people watching each new episode at the time. That is unprecedented for Nickelodeon. The series ranked first uh, it, on Nickelodeon in Germany, Belgium, Colombia, Indonesia, Malaysia, and the Netherlands. It is one of Nick's highest rated shows of all time. It received critical acclaim from critics for praising its characters, cultural references, story, art direction, voice acting, and humor. The show stars Zach Tyler Eisen, Mae Whitman, Jack DeSena, Michaela Joe Murphy, D. Bradley Baker, Mako, Dante Bosco, Gray Delisle, and Mark Hamill. The show was created by Michael Dante DiMartino and Brian Konietzko. The show revolves around water tribe siblings Katara and Sokka, who found Aang from a frozen iceberg. He was frozen for over 100 years and was found out that he is the last of the air nomads. Aang also finds out that he is the current avatar. Not only that, but he also found out that there was a war going on that lasted for over 100 years. The war was declared by the Fire Nation. They intend on destroying the harmony that the four nations lived on and also conquering the world, led by Fire Lord Ozai. The show uses a specific Chinese martial arts fighting style called bending. There are four types of bending abilities, and those are water, earth, air, and fire. Not gonna mince words on this show. The show's a masterpiece. I remember watching a couple of episodes of the show when I was a child on Nicktoons, the one of Nickelodeon's sister channels. I remember being so engaged in it because of how beautiful the animation looked, along with the fact that the action sequences are so good. I wanted to rewatch the series for so long, and I just never got around to it until now. This show has everything: amazing animation, fantastic world building, great characters, funny humor, great action sequences, along with an engaging battle system and a really good story. Some of my favorite characters include Aang, Sokka, Toph, Zuko, and Iroh. Mainly because these guys can be funny, along with the fact that they can actually square up and put bodies on the floor and they feel like it. One thing I didn't mention is that this show revolves around Zuko as well. Speaking of who, he is a disgraced prince from the Fire Nation who seeks to restore his honor by capturing the Avatar, which is Aang. He is accompanied by his uncle Iroh and later Azula, one of the major antagonists of The Last Airbender. Avatar's animation style is heavily influenced by Japanese animation, with its imagery being relied on Chinese culture along with influences from Native American and other Asian cultures. Like I said, the action is heavily inspired by Chinese martial arts. Avatar: The Last Airbender won several awards, including 5 Emmy Awards, a Genesis Award, Primetime Emmy, a Peabody Award, and a Kids' Choice Award for favorite cartoon, ending the streak that SpongeBob had for a little bit, which is incredibly impressive given the fact that SpongeBob to this very day dominates that category. That's how you know that Avatar was an incredibly popular show for Nickelodeon. The show has been viewed as a cult classic in the 2010s. It wasn't until the 2020s where the show received a resurgence thanks to Netflix streaming the show. The resurgence of popularity got Nickelodeon to announce that they are making animated films that directly follow up the show, with the first coming out next year. Along with the fact that Netflix has already made a live action series. From what I've heard, it wasn't great, but it's better than the live action movie that M Night Shyamalan made. I also haven't seen that, but I would like to avoid it like the plague. Avatar: The Last Airbender is a very important show for Nickelodeon. The fact that they greenlit the show is insane. It doesn't seem like something they will pick up. Like around that time, they around 2005, they picked up shows like El Tigre, Cat Scratch. Yeah, those scream Nickelodeon. with the slapstick humor and the way that the characters looked. Yeah, those screams Nickelodeon. Like you get some kind of vibe from it. Not Avatar. Like this show is an anomaly. It's I'm so glad they picked up on it because this is a top 3 Nickelodeon show for me. It's a masterpiece of animation that needs to be looked up by everyone. So as of the making of this video, I'm about to rewatch season 3, which is the final season. That is where shit gets real. Spoilers if you haven't watched the show, and I'm gonna give you 5 seconds. All right, let's. All right, I'm gonna go through some summaries of what I remember. So that season is where the squad finally enters the Fire Nation, along with seeing Fire Lord Ozai, and we get to see Zuko's redemption arc. Not only that, but we also found out that there is a forbidden bending ability, and that is blood bending. We found out that Katara has the ability to bend it. Ironic, since she also has healing abilities, along with the fact that she is a waterbender. That's all I remember from season 3, as far as I know. But trust me, that season 3 is where shit gets real. That is where the show peaks in my eyes. But anyways, Avatar: The Last Airbender for me is one of the greatest animated series of the 2000s, up there with the '08 Star Wars: The Clone Wars, and the '03 Ninja Turtles. That that goes to show you how important this show is for the 2000s. And it is a show that I highly recommend to everyone. And if you haven't seen it, you owe it to yourself to watch it. And if you consider yourself a Nickelodeon fan and you somehow not watch it, please do yourself a favor. Go watch the show. I don't know how you somehow missed it. But anyways, for those of you that have watched Avatar: The Last Airbender, did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And you can also follow my Instagram, backlog, and letterbox down in the description down below. This is Namicon, and I'll see you next time.